So there's a lot of hype about this guy. And so it's like, for that guy versus this guy, which one's better?
Well, it's kind of interesting. So a few YouTubers have been talking about the Mutiny timecode breakout, which is cool because it basically isolates the timecode over to one channel so you can still get your scratch audio in the DSLR. But I feel like it's not really anything special because you're still not getting timecode embedded into the metadata of your recording. And we've been shooting feature films on FS7s, and that's what we've been doing, is just dropping the timecode into the audio and you sync it up later. One thing as we've been going through it is we found that the Ultrasync Blues communicate via Bluetooth and they communicate directly into the camera. So I'm actually getting timecode fed into the metadata when I push record. So now I don't have to go into DaVinci and read the timecode from the audio. I guess for me, the kind of interesting thing is, you know, this is $149 and the timecode breakout box is $140, and you still have to get your timecode generator. So it just kind of depends. If you already have a timecode generator like, you know, Tentacle Sync or Deity, then I guess that kind of makes sense. But honestly, like, we love the convenience, and it was like for $140 to have this to where now it's feeding timecode, and we'll just end up mounting it somewhere on the camera, probably on the bottom. And there's no wires. It's actually really nice to be able to have that timecode set up and feeding constantly without any cables or any hassle. Because we have had it on set where something happens with how the pin is twisted in the timecode generator, and it just for some reason loses a little bit of signal or doesn't connect perfectly through the analog connection. And we've had it to where when we get back to trying to sync stuff up, timecode was off by a little bit, or it wasn't a clear connection and it couldn't be read. And then we have to go through and manually update everything off of our timecode slate. And so having it to where it's through Bluetooth perceivably makes it a little bit easier, and for basically the same price, I think it's kind of a better direction to go. But you know, you figure out what works for you and what you have available to you.